You may recall that the item to approve the gas rate filing was tagged at the last council meeting. We took the opportunity in the interim to meet with Centerpoint's representatives on this issue. The city has a role of regulator with respect to gas. And it was altogether fitting for us to sit down and see if we could negotiate a peaceful resolution to this prior to a formal filing. So we met for a couple of hours with Centerpoint last Thursday. It was a cordial and fruitful discussion. It became obvious that the primary bone of contention was their concern that our projections with respect to their over-earnings, which would dictate that we do file for a reduction in rates, that we did, their concern was we didn't include all of their projected costs. We pointed out to them that we had been asking for all their projected costs for 2 months and that they had not been forthcoming with that information. As a result of our meeting last Thursday, they agreed to provide that information. The schedule is that they are to provide that information to us by the close of business on January 9th. We have another meeting set up, another negotiation set up for January the 11th. In order to do that, we are asking that council move to or accept a motion to delay the item for 2 weeks to January 16th. In order to give the parties a full opportunity to negotiate, recognizing that January 16th would really be our drop-dead date for the filing. I would also tell you that in a spirit of cooperation going forward, General Counsel, Mr. Rozelle, and myself also agreed to meet starting January the 4th to ascertain whether or not we could come up with a process by agreement or necessary legislative action, which would dictate that in the future we won't have to go through this type of procedure with respect to the rate filings. Try to come up with a process that is more user-friendly and less adversarial. So that's my report, Mayor. We would ask for a 2-week delay.
Mr. Feldman, would it be fair to say that absent this item being on the council agenda, that information would not have been forthcoming and that we would not be at the point we are today?
Kind of like the fiscal cliff, Mayor.
Thank you, sir. Chair recognizes Councilmember Adam.
Thank you, Mayor, and thank you, Attorney Feldman, for giving us clarity. I just have one question just for the record. One of the concerns that was brought just to my attention, I think it's the ERM report that's going to be due automatically in March, and the request that's been made is why the city can't wait till March instead of making it mandatory right now when the report is already going to be due in March. Can you just clarify our position on that particular question for me, please?
Certainly.
Thank you.
As regulators, we have to balance the interests of the customer, the consumer, with the utility. If we wait until March, we expose the customer to additional increases that would not otherwise necessarily occur. So in protecting the customer, we have to move. We also, you might recall that in July of this past year, Council approved a notice of inquiry which enabled the city to establish what we call a test year for reviewing earnings of September 11 to September 12. If we wait, then that test year and all the time and effort expended in analyzing that test year goes out the window. So to take advantage of what we've already done and to protect the consumer, it's necessary for us to move forward.
So the short version, Mr. Feldman, is that we could wait until March, but the rates on ratepayers across the city would be raised prior to March.
They could be. Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Councilmember Pennington.
Thank you, Mayor. I'd just like to congratulate our city attorney for meeting with Centerpoint and apparently working out a way to get the information that's needed to make a decision on this matter. You know, I've opposed litigation kind of in principle because of the cost of litigation, which has to be duplicated on appeal to Austin. So I think if we can work out a more user-friendly way where the information is exchanged informally, I think that would be good for the ratepayers and good for Centerpoint. And I believe everybody wants to maintain good relations with the other side. So anyway, I applaud Mr. Feldman and also applaud Centerpoint for coming forward with this information, particularly Mr. Roselle. And I did see a letter that if we litigate the matter, we might wind up with higher rates for residences. So we want, I don't know whether that's true or not. That information is much too arcane for me to delve into. But anyway, I